Hi, I'm Mutt. I'm going to show you how to use 3D figures on a storyboard using Wonder Unit's fabulous Storyboarder software. We'll start now with adding 3D figures on your storyboard. Okay, starting off with opening up a movie I've been working on, and we'll just pick a blank board. Let's import an image. We'll bring an image in onto the board, and that image will be a shot of the our lounge room. Okay, there you go. Isn't that lovely? That's the lounge room, and we're going to have two characters in here. Eva, who'll be sitting down on the couch, which you can't see, which is a reciprocal image to this, and Don, who'll be standing over here. So let's go to this thing called a shot generator. Now, the shot generator allows us to create our images. Now, what I like to do is at least, there's no sort of opaque sort of thing you can do with this, but I'll just equal the size of this to match that space, okay? So you can get an idea of where we are in the room, basically. I think we can change this grid here, but I won't do that for this exercise. Just interested in the images. You can change this grid to suit the room, okay? But anyway, in this case, let's just introduce. We've got a camera window here, and also with the figure window. So if I introduce a character into the equation here, then you'll see there's one camera there and one person. Okay, that character. We can introduce another character here, and there's that one camera and that person. We can switch those windows. So we've got this character and that person. Now, what you can do with these characters is you can change what they're doing and who they are. All right, so in this case, with this character here, who's a male, we want to do a quick sex change and bend the gender here from male to female. There you go, male to female, and there's both standing on the floor for some reason. They made the female image smaller than the male. I don't know whether that's sort of right or wrong, but anyway. All right, so we've got the images there, and we want to introduce another camera as well in this thing, camera that's on the other side. So we'll introduce another camera. There we go. Okay, so we'll bring the camera over to there, and this scene here is going to have. Where's my cursor? I can't find my cursor. It's there somewhere. Eva behind the couch, sitting on the couch closest to us, and Don in the distance. So what we want, basically, we want Eva on the right-hand side. Don is going to be over there somewhere. Okay, and this camera is going to be over here. And we'll just turn this camera around. We'll rotate that camera around so it's facing there. Eva's on the right there, this camera here. Eva is not on the right, Eva's on the left. So we want Eva on the left. Okay, so we'll just move that camera over here and then rotate the camera around. So there, Eva's on the left and Eva is on the left there. We come in there, so in that case the right arrow on Don, right arrow on Eva here, and on this camera here the right arrow is on Eva, and in this one the right, just to get the first perspective. Okay, now this is where we want Eva on the couch from here. So what we'll do is just rotate this camera so we see Don in the scene, okay? And we'll change both cameras to 28mm. That's it's close enough, 2756 here, and change that as well to 2756. Let's see, there, sorry. Looking at the wrong thing. Sometimes those numbers don't match. It's 30.3. That's 75.6 there. All right. Now we'll just get this perspective right. Here, looking at this one. There's Don. Eva's on the left. Eva's on the left. There. Okay. So that's you're not crossing the line. But now switch windows. In this case, Eva. We'll make Eva turn towards Don, and Don will just move up here. He'll move a bit towards Eva, so we're sort of looking at her. Down we go. We can look at that perspective. She's going to be sitting on a lounge, so we'll just type the word "sitting" in here, and then look at all the possibilities for sitting. So sitting relaxed, sitting on a couch. We can use that one. She can sit on it like that at her arm, sort of at an angle. We can always move her arm down, put it on her leg like that. And this one here, so she's sort of sitting down like that, fairly relaxed, and Don's looking down at her. Yeah, okay, so if we look at this camera angle here, got Eva here. Now keep in mind that she's going to be sitting on the couch, which you can't see on the left-hand side. Don's going to be over there. So we want to bring Eva a little bit closer to this camera here. So we're going to bring her over here. She's going to be sitting here, and we're going to move her down. Oops, I'm turning her. I want to move it down. I don't want to turn her. Okay, now she's sitting down there looking at Don, and I can see, and if you're looking at the scene here, she's going to be there. Don is going to be over. See the corner there? That's where I want Don to be. So we'll sort of move him over to about there. Okay. So look at that scene. Let's just render this save it to the board, and just see how that turned out. Okay, that's not too bad. I did want him over a bit more. Okay, let's just do it. I'm fairly pedantic. Okay, so I'm going to move Don over here. Okay, I might just move him up slightly. Okay, up there. Let's see how this goes. I've saved to the board, and let's have a look. Look, that's okay. That's okay. He's a tall guy, sort of looking down at Eva there. So there's basically our scene. There's our scene for the first lot of dialogue. Okay, and what you basically do with this thing here is to just duplicate this scene here. Duplicate that scene, and this scene's got the same characters. They're both the same scene. So we can keep those characters. We'll just replace that image with the reciprocal image, which is this one. Okay, that's the reciprocal image, and what's happened to our characters? There we are. Okay. Oops, where are we going? Oh, here. So yeah, there we go. There's our characters. Okay, that's from the other scene, but obviously we want to change those over. Okay, so if you go over to the shot generator, so then all we do then is pick the other camera where she's sitting down on the seat like that, and we just sort of change that position, save it to the board. There, okay, there she's not sitting in the right position, but we won't spend too much time just adjusting that. I've already created that board, so we'll go straight to that. so that we don't spend any time mucking around here. All right, and that's the board here with all the text in it. Okay, the first scene is Don. There's Don here. Here we could put a face on him if we want to draw a face, put hair on him or whatever. Okay, now Don says to Eva, "Oh, this has worked out fine, Eva. To think that you were so worried. Alice is lovely and she has a Jack." All right, so that's he's saying this to Eva, and this scene here is the reciprocal to that. Okay, we'll just quickly render that. So we've got our characters in there. There, so look at her, she's sitting on the couch. Okay, that sort of saved us a bit of work for this tutorial. Okay, there she is, and there is there's Eva and there's Don, so you can see that. Okay, now going back to the other lamp, these characters here, we can actually, from this perspective here, we can use the shot explorer. And the who is that? That must be Eva. That's Eva. Not a very view of Eva, but anyway, there you go. There's all these shots of different perspectives, and this shot explorer just explores different angles. See, medium, long, bird's eye view of an adult, medium. It gives you an idea, so you can actually pick a camera angle here and pick a high angle to shoot from. You can pick your shot size, which would be close up high, or close up worm's eye. Okay, and there you go, medium or extreme long shot. It's extreme long and worm's eye. What are we looking at? Okay, so bird's eye long shot, see that? Or bird's eye bust. Yeah, so there's some other examples of what what we can look at, but there's no limit basically to the different angles and things. We won't save that. There's our shot, and we can also use lighting, which we'll do in another tutorial. But back to this original here. So with this thing here, we can export it as an Excel and send that to people who you're collaborating with on this, your camera person, sound people, lighting, etc. All right, and that's just a matter of going up to File and selecting Export to PDF. So there it creates that nice little PDF. You export that, and that sends it. The little file window comes up, and okay, there we've got the Explorer. Windows, whatever it's called these days, Edge. And here we have the both scenes, which can be printed out or sent. So you can see the camera guy's got a good idea. He's going to have a camera behind Eva here, and the other camera's got to be situated over this area behind Don. So there's your frame, your frames there. So that is Storyboarder, building of characters. Okay, cut.